get onto the telephone line now and speak with Godwin Tamakloe, is member of the Montie 3 legal team. Good evening, sir. I know that you must be pleased with the decision to grant remission of sentence to your clients. Earlier when I spoke to you on radio, you did mention that in view of the law, you are happy, and also as a client, you're extremely happy. But I want you to tell me what you have been doing since the news broke of the remission of the sentence of your clients.
Thank you very much. As you are aware, as for the events that resulted in them going to prison, I mean, it's fairly fair, so there's no need to recanting, these facts. What is important, again, as I indicated earlier, is that we fully welcome this particular decision by His Excellency the President. We are looking forward to 26th of August for the pardon or remission, as it were, to take its normal course. So that's what it is.
That's all
now.
Really, right. So when I asked what you've been doing since the news broke, I actually wanted to find out whether you've taken any extra steps at all beyond just hearing the news and being notified of it. Have you done anything else? Have you communicated, for example, with your clients?
No, as you're aware, this event, this particular notification came late today, so it is tomorrow that we'll have time adequately to prepare the minds of our clients to this news. So today I can say that I have not met them. I do not know whether, it's too late in the day for
That's
any
right.
of the legal team members to meet them, but hopefully tomorrow we should be able to meet them and resolve some of these issues. There again, it's important to make this point that the remission takes effect from 26th of this month, 26th. So, as it were, we can't take too many of the decisions now.
That's right. But there are those who insist that this decision has actually sent a very dangerous precedent. As a lawyer and as a representative.
If you can, up your voice.
Right. So I'm saying that there are those who insist that this remission of the sentence, remaining sentence of the Montie 3 actually sets a very bad and dangerous precedent. As a lawyer, is this something that you agree with?
Absolutely not. And I will explain why. If the President, while this matter was pending, has taken steps, as it were, to overreach whatever decision the court would have come our way, then I would have a problem with President John Dramani Mahama. But in this case, he allowed, as it were, the independence and the judiciary to conduct its affairs without let, without hindrance. The judiciary subsequently convicted and sentenced these three gentlemen. To the extent that the court, having convicted and sentenced them, became functus officio, the President, under Article 72, can, with respect, proceed to pardon anybody, subject, of course, to consulting the Council of State. Now, with this said, I will be surprised how, in God's name, anybody can say that this is judicial interference. Because this is different. When, for instance, a matter, the President says, I am going for review of a decision of the Supreme Court, then proceeds to appoint more judges to the Supreme Court, only for them to sit on the same matter he has an interest for a certain outcome. That one, you can call it interference.
But Mr. Tamakloe, if you were a member of the panel of justices of the Supreme Court which took this decision, would you not feel that perhaps this is a throw in the face of your authority and that the President has actually quashed the authority you exercised as a member of the Supreme Court?
I think what we all need to be very careful is that nobody's power under the 1992 Constitution is couched in an absolute terms. I want to believe, as a student of constitutional law, that the judiciary itself is a product of the same 1992 Constitution, just as the executive, just as the legislature. Do you know that when Parliament legislates, unless the President as Parliament will come out to say that the President has interfered in our work?
Right.
It's important to make this point that unless, of course, while the matter was sub-judice, the President took steps to overreach the decision of the court, there's no way you can even say that there has been an interference.
Right.
And I'll make this point quickly, because we have a history in this country where, for instance, the Interior Ministry decides to deport somebody, it challenges that deportation order. The next time, the Minister of Interior takes him out of the country. And the Minister of Interior, knowing that the courts will cite him for contempt, goes to Parliament. Parliament passes a law to absolve him of that contempt liability.
Right.
That is interference.
Right.
President Mahama has not done any of that thing.
Right. Mr. Tamakloe, we're grateful for your time. Mr. Godwin Tamakloe is a member of the legal team of the Montie 3, and you're watching news at 10.